you?
Hi, congratulations. I love the series. It's amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Have you seen any episode already?
I've seen 3. She's seen 4.
Yeah,
She got in there.
I got in there
faster than
quick.
me,
Yep.
yeah.
I saw 5.
Oh,
You saw
okay.
5?
Yeah.
What's 5 like? Is it
Not a
any
big
good?
deal.
Amazing. The
Oh
end
my
of the
God.
5th one is amazing.
Oh, is
The
that-
end of the
is
5th
that
is
the-
when
that's
when all the shit really starts connecting, going down. Ooh, 5.
Exactly.
No,
3 was great too.
I'm
Fine.
so
Three
curious
was
for the
great.
6th one now. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I just
wow,
want
what's
to
going on?
marathon the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And how was for you guys to be in Italy shooting this amazing series?
It was like a dream come true. It's like it still feels like a dream. You know, time passes differently there. Did you find that? I felt like
Well, I felt like we were there for 10 years.
I felt like time really slowed down, not in a bad way, where in a good way. Yeah, I've always wanted to work in Italy. So getting to do it on this show specifically was just an absolute dream come true.
Hmm. And how did you shape your character? I love them. And are you like them too? In any way?
I would say in certain ways we have some
Definitely.
close ties to our
When we first met with Mike to talk about our characters, he thought Haley was doing a
bit as Portia.
He thought you were doing method acting, a performance
PMSing.
art, but she was just being herself.
I was PMSing and I was having a hard morning, and I was also putting so much pressure on this job and meeting Mike. I'd been wanting to work with him for so long, and I had to walk from my apartment in the rain, and I almost got hit by a car, and it was like just, I don't know, I was having like a pity party that day, which is literally Portia in a nutshell. So I showed up and I was like, I met Mike, and I was like, I just started crying. And then you came and we had this like kind of rehearsal. It was less so of a rehearsal, more just like talking through the character dynamic and stuff. And
Mike was just laughing at us.
Mike kept thinking that we were doing bits as our characters when we were really just getting to know each other. And then when we were done, Mike was like, I have to ask you, like, was that real, or were you like crying because you were like trying something out for Portia? I was like, no, that was real.
Yeah,
that was.
But I think
just sadness.
I think Mike is so great at casting people who share something in them with the character, and then he's just able to kind of, dingle those little puppet strings, or dangle those puppet strings, and kind of just like they kind of pull on the puppet strings and kind of extract what he needs from us, and he sees stuff within us that we don't even see in ourselves, and just is able
Dingles
to
it out
with that.
He's a good guy. I think it's too good to be true. What do you think, Haley?
Who? Mike?
His character. Him, yeah.
My character.
Oh my gosh, well, Adam's just too good to be true.
Oh, stop. Keep going.
Yes, his character is like...
Yeah, there's this definite like pure quality in Albie that is totally like amplified as the character of Albie, but I think you possess that as well, which is what's like, you bring this just like very just pureness to and I feel so safe with him as a person, like with working with him. I just always felt like that.
I know.
but yeah, and then obviously Albie Portia feels very safe with him. But
yeah, I think I don't think any character is just one thing in the show. Like Albie's a nice guy, but he has these other sides to him as well, where he gets frustrated or angry, or the fact that he has Dominic as his dad and Bert as his grandfather essentially means that he's grew up around with seeing a weird relationship with women, and then is actively fighting against that as well. So I think Mike's so great at writing these characters that have so much depth to them, and everyone has a moment where they're like a hero or a villain, or complex. He doesn't sell anyone out, basically.
And what your characters are looking for? Different things, different relationship. What do you think?
Portia's just, well, I think we see in that scene in the second episode, or dinner date, like just how disconnected and in two different worlds these people are. It's like you think, oh my gosh, is this going to be a cutie little meet cute thing? Like, but really they're so like just on different pages. And Portia, like their wants and their priorities in life are very not aligned. And Portia just wants, I think, just to be like deeply fulfilled, to feel alive, to feel like life as a whole is giving something to her that she like feels entitled to, or feel like she deserves, but you know, she's looking for that in the external, which is never gonna really hit properly. But yeah, but Portia's just like has this deep desperation really for that.
Yeah, I think both of our characters are kind of looking for a distraction when they get to the White Lotus. I think you're looking for a distraction from Jennifer and her kind of overbearingness or something. And then Albie's just like anytime he can get away from his dad and his grandpa. So I think that's we kind of find each other through that mutual, just not desperation, but some kind of.
Well, I think Portia has a desperation for sure.
Maybe Albie's a little bit, I don't know. But he's definitely, I don't know if he gets attached very quickly to Portia, which is.
Well, also it's like Portia, I feel like, and I've thought about this a lot while filming, like Portia is this person to Tanya. She's like the punching bag of like all these emotional kind of woes and the problems of life. And it's like Portia's more so hired, like, yeah, she makes sure her suitcases get to the right spot and make sure she places on time and everything. But like her main, I feel like, role as assistant to this woman is to like just be there so she's not alone, and so she can just like be there and listen to her complaining about everything and having all of these like breakdowns. And I feel like immediately, like in the scene where we meet, Albie becomes that person for Portia,
right,
which I think is
kind of like dump your
trauma. It's like all this just like dumping.
Transference.
It's a lot of transference
energy.
of dump.
Yeah, shit rolls downhill. Is that the
expression?
Is that it is now?
Yeah, you coined it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to finish so fast, but thank you so much. I
We
love
talk
it.
a lot.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.